Okay, we prepared 7 prototypes based on unique design, one design I mean, which begins with the smallest unit, smallest option, and up to the biggest option. We gave, first of all, a very colorful houses based on colors selected in the region. So we reflected these colors on each type of each unit. So each type has its own color different from the other type. The idea is to introduce color in the village.
Actually, when we begin a design, first we look on the end user needs. In this case, the community needs, Aqaba community needs. And second, we focus on local materials. Okay. Then we start with the functions and the basic elements of the unit.
I'm expecting great acceptance, especially the units with bigger sizes. So, but again, the budget of the project is the limit, and we will see what we come up with the community tonight.
I want to welcome you. There are many questions that will come up tonight. It's our first chance to understand if we've met the criteria, which is a very serious criteria about cost, about beauty, about usefulness. All these different questions are going to come forward tonight.
هذا النموذج بيبدأ من أصغر مساحة ممكنة، اللي هو احنا بنبدأ من حرف A وطالع، يعني حرف A B بيكون أكبر من A B C D. آخر نموذج اللي هو رقمه G هو بمساحة أكبر شيء.
The financial issue for the end users is one of the biggest problems we are facing, because it determines the final size of the house and the final aspect and image and the final finishes of the house.
We set out with a hard problem. You knew and we knew that there's a very small thing you can build for $20,000.
مين اللي حطها وبناء على ايش؟
Who put like this number and in which phases?
This number, it's important, because Engineer Rippey asks, can we make the number bigger? What is this number, 20,000, this impossible number? It comes from 2 places. One, how much can you as villagers afford to pay back? That's number 1, is that. Number 2 is from the investors who are going to give you this money through Rebuilding Alliance, but individual people are going to give the 15,000. The 5,000 is the gift. We can do that. That's fine. But the 15 from the investors, it's how much are they willing to lose if the house gets demolished again. So from Rebuilding Alliance, I've heard in the engineers coming and saying, you must make it, families pay longer, or you must make it more money. But reality is that the risk is, you know the risk is there. So do the investors. So our promise is that we can do 15,000 loan, and we can do 5,000, but that's all we can do with this risk. Even if we extend it, even if you borrow more, that means there's more risk for the investor to lose.
Please. He raised a question here. He says, even 97 square meters doesn't fulfill their requirements because they are big family. So they need 118 square meter.
Because of the limited time, this is an important evening. So the engineer and the architect will have to work together to reduce the price, to reduce the house to an affordable price. Architects want to design beautiful houses.
هم أكيد بيحبوا يصمموا لكم إشي كتير حلو.
But it's very difficult to achieve this budget.
بس بنفس الوقت صعب إنه يعملوا هذا الإشي بميزانية محدودة اللي هي $20,000.
But we know we have to.
بس أكيد لازم يعملوا هذا الإشي.
The plan that we produce that hopefully will be completed on Thursday is a first step. It is really just the first, it really is just the first reflection of the community, so that people have the opportunity to understand it more robustly, more completely, make suggestions, bring it to a wider audience, get their feedback, and eventually publish a plan which is truly representative of the people of the village and the realities on the ground.